There we go. Why can't, there we go. Minimize connect. Let's keep the unified chat open if it's going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, so what may I look?
Connected. Channel switched.
Mr. Goofy, good morning. How are you?
Other than
Say that one more time. I didn't catch that. Nice.
Oh, how about placement?
I'm just gonna play a little bit and go from there. Let's do this. So how's tanking been this morning? You said nerve-wracking?
Yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't hear hardly what you said because it sounded like a fan's blowing or wind's blowing at you or something. It sounded like...
sorry.
You run any races yet this morning?
Already ran enough to get my goal.
How many was that?
5.
What's that?
5.
Oh, okay, sorry. I have you turned up just with all the background noise, I don't know.
That better?
Much better. Holy shit, what did you
Turn
do?
the fan off.
Oh, okay. So I was right, it was a fan or something blowing on you.
Yeah, I got a fan. I got a fan blowing across it.
Gotcha. It's so cold up here that the damn, like I had to shut off my fan for my AC that's blowing the cool air in because the temperature in my apartment was like 67.3 degrees. Just I have a humidity reader and a thermometer in my apartment. You know what I mean? The digital one, so I know how humid it is in my fish room and stuff, or my apartment in general. Just due to all my fish tanks, kind of important to know that. Ugh.
Well, my house is generally hot in general because I don't have second heating air.
Oh, okay.
And the ACs are in the back bedrooms. So I had to cool the living room and dining room off by blowing down in the back bedrooms and using a cross fan. You know, like a regular fan, a stand-up fan.
Yep.
It's a little cross. And I keep it on so that my girlfriend don't like to tolerate my cigarette smoke. But she's at work, so I can turn it off.
Oh, what do you smoke in that room or wherever you game or whatever?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
My house, my way.
No, yep. I don't blame you.
Hey, I paid $12,400 for this house. I'm gonna smoke whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cheap. Where do you live again?
Albany, Texas.
Oh, really?
Now the old man was old, dying. He didn't give a shit. He only wanted $15,000. I juked him down to 12,400.
Oh, what, your old man?
No, just an old man in general.
Oh, okay. So,
It ain't prejudice. You've got the Mexican in town wanted to pay full price for it. He wouldn't sell it to him.
well, when you get old like that, you can be whatever the hell way you want. You can be the grumpy old man.
Right. Oh no, I'm not selling this house. It goes to my middle daughter.
Nice. Have you put in any work into it recently, or?
A little bit. I got to where I can't do a whole lot of it.
Yep, makes sense.
Thinking about hiring a nub slayer to mow the yard on the first. I got spots that are like 2 feet high.
Oh, well. Well, I'd say if I was in Texas, I'd come mow the lawn for you. For 15, 20 bucks, 10 bucks. You know what I mean? Depending on how big it is.
You take one look at this yard, you'd say 40 or 50.
What is it, an acre or two? Couple acres?
No, man. It's like 0.87 acres.
Oh, that's nothing.
Almost a full acre.
I could cut that in about 25, 30 minutes, depending on the machine I have. If it was a ride-on lawnmower, 15, 20 minutes. But if it was a push lawnmower, probably half hour.
It takes me 3 days.
Really? Well, it all depends on your health. I'm only 39 and I consider myself fairly healthy. Not saying you're not healthy or anything, you know what I mean? Just...
No, my back bones are so fucked it's not.
Right.
It can be done in about 2 hours.
Really? Because 0.7 acres, I've cut an acre with a push lawnmower before, and like a half hour, actually as little as 15 minutes if it's taken care of, where you're just taking like an inch or two off. Now, do you mulch your lawn?
It's not that kept up.
No. So, if I had like a deck mower, a 36, 48-inch deck mower, 60-inch deck mower where I walk behind, or I use one of those, the wheel.
Yeah, one of those 30 minutes not.
Yeah.
My mower's only like 27 inches.
Oh yeah, most homeowner lawnmowers are 22 inches, 24 inches max. Right?
I think mine's 22 or 24.
But see, for you, with that much property, I'd almost say look on Facebook Marketplace and buy yourself a used $200 ride-on lawnmower or $300 lawnmower, right? And then you get to drive, you know what I mean? No walking, just drive, And most of those are comfortable enough that you won't hurt your back. Plus you got the floating seat with the big spring, so if you hit any holes or anything, you're going to float over them without hurting your back, I know, because I used to cut my mother-in-law's lawn with her ride-on. It was just, a Cub Cadet or one of those, you know what I mean, type lawnmowers.
Wish I could afford it. I get $1,200 a month for the
Oh, okay. Well, you get more than me. I only get $620 or 18 bucks. But that's for 40% disabled. That's for 30% post-traumatic stress disorder and 10% for IBS due to where we were on one base where we were blowing up munitions with EOD, and the soil we were sleeping on was heavily contaminated with heavy metals and chemical weapons. Like they detected sarin and all kinds of shit in the soil. And yet they're like, nope, you can't sleep up on your trucks. Made us take off our mop suits, which are our chemical suits, and take a shower, and everyone got sick with the runs and the shits and throwing up and all kinds of shit for like 2 or if not 3 weeks. Not a pleasant time, especially when it's 120, 130 degrees out. Just how nasty you feel with that heat, you know what I mean? I'm sure in Texas you got more of a humid heat depending on how close you are to the Gulf, right? Or are you further north where it's drier?
Further north was more central.
Okay. So just curious, how far roughly from Houston are you?
6-hour drive.
Oh, okay. One of my best buds from the service lives in the suburbs of Houston. I gotta make it down there someday. He's always telling me, hey, if you ever come up this way, just give me a little bit of heads up. You know, even if you're flying in the same day, give me a heads up and I'll meet up with you. We'll get lunch or do whatever. You know what I mean? And he's like, I know you don't make any money, so I'm buying. He's a friggin' architect. You know what I mean? He's making mid six figures, put it that way. I think he can afford to pay for like a $25, $30, $40, $50 meal, you know what I mean? Not that I would want to...
No, I do understand what you mean.
Not that I'm trying to sponge off of him, but when he offers, might as well take him up on it. But who knows when the next time I'm going to get out to Texas is. Shit, I shot an ally. He drove in front of my thing and it let my round hit him for 255 damage. I don't know if my damn light, I got a shop light like a few months ago, like or maybe a year or two ago. I can't remember, for my fish tank. I swear it's flickering on me because the light changes, you know what I mean? Either that or my main monitor is about to go out.
Oh, hell, that sucks.
Well, this monitor is probably 10 years old, 11 years old. Nope, it's the light behind me. Or it's the LED light, one of the other lights I have on my fish tank. Fuck.
Finished off my Tier 7 light, my Russians.
Nice. Congrats.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad, 'cause that thing took me a pain in the ass.
Right?
I'm looking forward to that Tier 8.
Nice.
Two more higher than that, and I'll be the next light driver for the clan.
I could, if I had the gold, I could research to any light in the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have 750,000, actually, close to the 800,000 on my main account. You know?
Right.
Because other tanks.
On convert?
Oh, converting, yes, converting.
Yeah, I don't even have. I have like 2,566 convert XP as far as the availability for convert XP. I don't have any. I have like 3. Even if I had the gold, I couldn't convert any more XP. I gotta build it all up the hard way. got fixed my Twitch Prime account finally,
Right.
and I got a free.
The captured tiger.
Yeah, I got that, and then they started a new one for this coming month.
Yeah, well, it won't take. It doesn't. It automatically gets boosted to whatever Prime account you link it to, the original one. So if you have multiple accounts, you can only use it on one. So.
Well, yeah, I got it set to this account, but I got the this month's deal, this month's deal, which is a very female commander,
Right.
and a set of missions.
Right.
And speaking of which, I need to do the King Tiger 3 times to do that. And I can do that for 3 days.
I've already done the King Tiger. I've already done the King Tiger stuff already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you get all kinds of training books and shit.
Yep.
That's badass.
I've already used all my training books, so.
Yeah, but I don't have there's 3 countries I don't have tanks for, so I don't have the crews for it all.
Yeah, you know what? I linked my Twitch Prime account or my Prime account and Twitch to my main account like months ago. So I already have all the rewards when that program started. You know what I mean? From day one. Because it automatically...
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but some of the stuff does go away eventually. Like the tanks,
It does.
if they give you the King Tiger captured, that you get to keep, I believe. But even if that went away...
It's a freebie, man.
Yeah, it's a freebie. Because you're paying for...
I got two 14-day rentals.
Yep. Oh, this isn't a rental. This is actually the King Tiger capture. It's in my garage.
I got to keep that one, but I got 2 free 14-day rentals on top of it for different tanks.
Oh, okay, cool.
One of them I fucking hate.
Which one's that?
I think it's the Patriot, but I can't.
What one's the Patriot? Is that the T-25E5 or whatever? Or 20
I
T-20?
think so.
I like that tank. It's a heavy American tank.
Hold on, let me look.
It's the quick loading one.
Yeah, T-26E5.
Yeah, that tank's pretty badass. I've had like 2,900 and 3,000 damage battle games in that. You gotta play it like at the Super P, only it's quicker than the Super P. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it don't hit for shit though.
I shoot gold out of it, nothing but gold. Now, if you're playing, that's a tier 8. If you got tier 6s or 7 in certain tier 8s, if they're light tanks, you'll be able to pen them all day long.
Yeah, but I always get tier 10 battles in it.
Really? That's weird. It probably depends on the time you play. I play early ass in the morning, and I have no problem with that tank. That's when I do my double. What's the T103? Is that a... I know it's a TD, but is that a German TD? Because it kind of looks like the Yay type. Huh?
American.
American TD? T103.
Yes. I believe so. Look at snot too.
I don't care if it's got good armor. Who cares? You know what I mean?
It's the turreted version of the TS5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the E3 and E4.
Oh, okay.
Now they have a non-turreted and turreted. It's kind of like that.
Right, keep driving out in the open so I can shoot you.
Yeah, at least it's only 1 2 hours. There's nothing.
I've almost done my damage and shooting the guys across the map, you know what I mean?
Right.
Playing Erlenberg and we're on the north side, you know what I mean? I think that's base 2, right? Or is it base 1? The northern part of north of the castle.
Right.
I had to watch my time because I got to get ready for work. Then I got to do my 12-hour shift, you know, or 21-hour shift.
That's not
But then I get 4 days off. Then I got the rest of Saturday off, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't have to report back till noontime. So it's almost like 4 days, almost 4 days complete, straight. You know what I mean? There are 3 kills and probably about 16 to 1800 damage to my T-34-85. Unfortunately, no premium account here. What's premium cost per day? 250 gold, I think. Excuse me. What's up, Big Easy? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, but your best bet is to buy it by the month.
Yep. Or at least buy 7
Like
days.
$15.
Or buy 7 days at a time or something. I know it's more. It's cheaper the higher you go up.
Yeah, but I did the calculations.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually cheaper to buy it by the month.
Really? Even if you go to like you buy 6 months or a year, still cheaper than
Yeah, you buy it by the year. It's actually cheapest.
Yeah.
But you're still spending $100.
Well, I might when I get my taxes in that I've been waiting on forever. I'm gonna buy probably this. Put 6 months on this. I put a year on my main account and put 6 months on my alt account, or 3 months, or 3 and 3. That way, if I lose interest, I don't lose that much money. You know what I mean?
Right. With me, I mean, I'm on disability. I buy it.
No, that's fine.
But then again, I also, with me, the way I think, I'm not sure this game's going to last for 6 months to a year.
Oh, really?
No, they're screwing up too bad.
Oh, with the clan wars and stuff?
With everything.
Well, this game is also...
programs are whacked out, and they're not treating their customers right.
No, they're really not. Like, I'm glad to see, like, the low and the T-34 had come down from the $100 digital tank price it was at one point. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, to me, everything seems kosher, but I haven't been around for the last, you know what I mean, for 5 years-ish. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think they just got to get clan wars going. They got to start running tournaments again where you can earn, you know what I mean? Because there were tournaments like every couple weeks or every week, like, or a month-long tournament.
They do the tournaments on a month-by-month basis. It goes on before.
Yeah, so for a tournament, you can win, like, last time I played in a tournament, it was up to 50,000 gold or 25,000 gold per player. And a year's worth of premium time or something. You know what I mean? Or you had a choice of a year's worth of premium time or your one preferred high-end tank premium tank.
It's that high.
Yeah. Well, at one point they did have 50, 60, 80,000 people in each server. You know what I'm saying? Server cluster.
It's dropped drastically. The numbers are the amount of people that play this game has dropped down to like 20,000.
Right. On a good night. Yeah. In some ways that's nice because you get into battles easier, depending on the tank. Not arty so much, but...
And the way they did Clan Wars this last season, they've lost another, I think it's like 4,000 or 5,000 people.
Yeah, this is for the West server, but you got to remember, over in Asia, Russia, and Europe, this is still a huge game. Huge.
And the way they did TankRewards.com this month.
Well, the tank...
They lost another 2,000 people.
Well, the thing is I enter the codes and they don't fucking work. None of them work. People are bitching and complaining.
For a scavenger hunt?
For a scavenger hunt? What are you talking about? No, I'm talking the codes like as a new player coming in. They don't work. Like to get a Tetrarch or a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 tank with like 400 gold, 500 gold shit. They don't work. Even from the streamers, they don't work. It's like tankrewards.com.
Or you're talking about for that forum thing that I mentioned.
Oh yeah. Well, you go to the Tank Rewards.
I'm not so sure I trust that guy's post.
Also the tankrewards.com, you know, where you do the scavenger hunt through. They have codes there for new players to get like a free tier 2, tier 3 tank and gold, or a premium day, or like 3 premium days and stuff like that. You know, because I want to put that on my Captain Savage account and actually grind that up. You know what I mean? That's gonna become my true, actually the next alt account that I truly grind up. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna stay with this game. The shit where I don't do stupid shit and be overly aggressive. Where I have a 2,000 plus WNA rating. You know what I mean? I know I could do that on my main account, but.
Yeah, but if they keep going the way they're going, they're going to end up having to fold this company down.
They still got World of Battleships, you know, and some people still play World of Planes. I thought at one point they were originally going to merge all three games. If they did that, if they built that platform, they'd get their millions, hundreds of millions of people back. You know what I'm saying? Merge all three platforms.
If they started to televise, you know, the
E3 games again. You know.
no, what do you call it? The end game content. The Clan Wars.
Oh yeah.
They started to televise the Clan Wars.
Well, they could do
Like
that.
a lot of the other games do. Then they'd bring a lot more players back.
Oh yeah. Well, then they would have to up the gold limits again, and stop being fucking cheap.
They wouldn't have a choice because they make millions out of it.
Millions. You're talking millions, more like billions. If they were able to get half their player base that they lost, or 10% of it, they'd make hundreds of millions of dollars.
Have you ever heard of League of Legends?
Yep. All the time.
That game's end-game content is televised so well that they have entire countries that have teams dedicated to it.
Oh, I know. I was getting into that game, believe it or not. It's to come in now, it's hard to get ranked, you know what I mean, in that game. You know what I mean? And compete. There's so much content. I mean, it's free to play like this game is, but you gotta pay to play in a way to get to where you need to be, you know what I mean? And I like games like that because it's kind of similar to World of Warcraft. I don't know if you've ever played World of Warcraft. I like...
I sure did.
Huh?
I sure did.
I still have an account with World of Warcraft. I still have 3 different... my main account with like 15 different characters at a max level. Now, they might not be max anymore due to them keep coming out with content. See, like, World of Warcraft is one of those games that has been around for 20 years. Almost, I want to say, right? I swear it came out in late 90s, early 2000s, you know what I mean? I want to say 95, 96 World of Warcraft came out.
I think it came out
Back to the garage. One more battle and then I gotta get ready for work and then head in for my 21-hour shift. Woohoo! I'm a fucking knucklehead for saying I'll do 21 hours straight. What the fuck was I thinking? What crack was I smoking? And where could I get more of that good shit that I was on at that time? I'll chalk that up to this being still pretty sick on Monday, you know what I mean? When I agreed to that. 1,700 damage from the battle. Survived the battle. 2,000 damage. Okay.
There you go. Let's throw me in a match I have no chance of.
What are you in a tier 10 match in the premium?
Tier 9.
Okay, and what tank? What tank are you in?
Captured King Tiger.
Okay.
Tier
You-
7 and a tier 9 match.
Okay. Did you load gold onto it?
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, the AP, if you can get low glacial shots, that thing should pen. The Tiger does have a good gun on it.
About sturdy shot.
Okay, then switch to gold or switch to HE. Start fucking them up with
Switch
HE.
to gold. I have no HE on.
I always keep 5 or 6 rounds of HE just in case.
Not to mention, I already said whatever fucking round that is.
Spall liner it. Most of my heavy tanks,
Nothing on it.
most of my tanks have heavy spall liners on it because it decreases RD.
I just tried to do my best to spot them for our arty. I knew I didn't stand a chance against a Conqueror
Well,
and whatever the other tier 9 was in front of me. I just got
remember,
I
you.
still Magic Forest.
Oh, you're playing that map, Magic Forest. I remember Magic Forest. That name hasn't changed in years, has it?
Nope. I stopped playing World of Warcraft when it come to mind to me that they wanted you to pay $50 to $60 for every patch that came out in disc, plus $15 a month on top of it. It became ridiculous. When this one here, they give you the update patch for free, and if you want to, you can spend $12, $13, $15.
Well,
You
my
put gold into this one, or money into this one, it's optional. You
right.
don't have to put it. I like games like this one, where it's optional,
Right.
not a have to. It's downright ridiculous for a person to pay an outrageous sum of money to play a damn game.
Well, that's what you get. I didn't pay for all the extra patches. You know what I mean? Usually, if
How did you get World of Warcraft and not pay $60 every time they come out with a new fucking update? Every time they come out with a new disc to upgrade the game, it was $55 to $60 every time they come out with it. How did you get that for free?
I have my ways. No, I ended up buying the actual initial game that came with the free patch updates. You know?
That only came with the first 3. That's the most.
Oh, then you know what? I just didn't pay for the extra content unless I needed it to unlock the other levels. I would stay away from those zones.
Oh, so you never went past those first 3 sets.
No, I bought the newest one out, and I lost interest in the game because I got busy with work and was doing my fish channel and all that, so I stopped playing.
Oh, so you stopped playing long before I did.
Yeah, I believe it or not, I still have my account, right?
Hell, man, I was playing when they came out with the Dreadnoughts.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Also, I played on free servers too, where they were like 2 or 3 patches behind. So, because if
That's how many patches, that's how many times I'd shelled out. $55, $60 every time. Past where you should stop paying for it. Now, we're talking another, what, $150? plus $15 a month. And that was back when I was getting, I think I was at 20% at $207 a month on disability. My old lady was paying for it, working her damn ass off. Yeah, it got to where we just couldn't afford it. I wasn't about to have her keep paying for it. We sat down and talked. We agreed that she couldn't afford to keep me playing. I didn't have to pay.
Well, the thing is that game's at least that's where a game can hold on by them constantly updating the game. So it's always giving it a fresh new face. Yeah, right. I didn't. Sometimes sometimes my buddy bought me the game. You know what I mean? The next update because he wanted me to play with him, and we've done that before when each of us were tight on money. You know, like a kid I grew up with since I was 6 years old. He's like, hey, you interested in playing World of Warcraft again? I really could use someone that is willing to have the time and the patience and run with me. And it's not that he was bad, just he needed someone that's willing to grind and get up to where he is and that stuff. And he's like, I'll pay for the game as long as you're willing to play when I'm looking to play. That's all. That's the only requirement I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he lost interest in the game because he got busy. You know what I mean? Real life shit happened.
Right.
So.
Between that and not being able to get people to run with me to get the gear and having to deal with all the cheaters using farming hacks and all that crap.
Well, the thing is people, I know the websites and stuff you're talking about, I never downloaded the hacks for the game, but people that would know where the nodes were, there was a thing you could use your GPS location in game and tag it, and then you go into that app and you tag it so everyone else would know where that node was. Those weren't hacks. That was just sharing information. You know what I mean?
No. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
I know what you're talking about. The auto hits.
I'm talking about where you get to the node and you're on your way to the node and you see this name floating underground. All
Oh.
of a sudden the node is gone.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it is a hack, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, just like any big game, people are going to hack because they don't want to spend the time and do what needs to be done. Because the hackers are the people that make money off the game, selling in-game merchandise. You know what I mean? Stuff they create. You know how many times I was offered for different items I created, actual cold hard cash from my clanmates and stuff like that? Hundreds upon hundreds of times. No joke. Just because when I played World of Warcraft, you know how you learn the herbalism skill and stuff like that, and you get the high-end shit, and you need certain things to do certain things, like make potions and all that shit, high-end potions. It got to the point that people were wanting so many potions, I had a waiting list, and they're like, hey, if you can move me to the top of the waiting list, I'll give you $30, $20, $50, but I never took the money, you know what I mean? You know, and then those same people, if I see that's some ways how I pay for my patches. You know what I mean? Just, hey, okay, you want to give me that money instead of doing that? Send me a gift card or get me a gift card number for $25, $10, and I'll use it and put it on my account. So when that next game, the next patch comes out, I'd have it. You know, but I haven't done that for ages. Why not make money on a game if you can make money? But I didn't cheat. That's the thing. There's no point to cheat at games, really.
There's no point cheating at anything.
No. Especially games you pay money for. You know what I mean? You're only going to hurt yourself when you get caught.